Hello everyone! There will be someone rushing towards you for some very small reason. However, how you react to that situation will determine the outcome of the rage. Let's see what new lessons the people in today's video bring us. A dispute at a gas station in Forest Park, Illinois. When a woman named Nance, 31 years old, and her boyfriend had a disagreement, an argument broke out. The rage continued to become more intense when Nance continued to have a conflict with two passengers who were refueling. Things seemed to be calming down when Nance's boyfriend tried to take the car keys to defuse the situation, but Nance decided to hit the gas and speed away. It ended with her crashing into a car that was stopped at a red light, flipping over, and being arrested shortly after. A woman driving a pickup truck decided to cut in front of Zeus's car while he was approaching. She even brake-checked with him, causing the two cars to almost crash into each other, but soon she turned left without looking and crashed into the oncoming man. For unknown reasons, the truck driver swerved while the road was too congested. This made many people behind angry, and a van driver decided to rush towards the truck to vent his anger. If you often get road rage, this video is for you. There are many reasons to stay calm in every situation, but if you were the man riding this moto, could you remain calm? Please answer honestly.
Hey! Is your bro?
Be patient waiting in line and waiting for your turn, otherwise someone will rush up to you to tell you need to get in line. A minor conflict earlier led to the man in the pickup truck to become angry with Mike. He sped up, thinking he was stuck behind Mike, but eventually, the fast speed caused him to lose control around the turn and go off the road. There were even two small children in his vehicle. Fortunately, everyone was safe, but hopefully, this video will serve as a lesson for all of us about staying calm on the road. Another reason why we need to be more serious about parking. Some young people are casual about their driving habits until they have to face traffic tickets.
Слышь, я пошли, бля, в эти самые.
A video went viral throughout Sacramento, shocking many people, after a vehicle was seen crashing into another vehicle multiple times in an alleged incident of road rage. If this video brings you new experiences to make your driving easier, subscribe to the channel and press the bell button so that every time there is a new video, you will be the first to watch it. A prior conflict led a woman to throw nails at a man's pickup truck, and she even threw a chisel, breaking his window. This made him angry and rushed towards her as they both waited at the red light. There will be many people on the road who are so short on time that they might crash into you to reach their destination faster. So, if you encounter people like this, are you ready to give way to them? An incident occurred when Eric was riding his bicycle across an intersection, and a woman driving a Toyota sped through at the same time. Even though Eric's path is a green light, many people think that he is the one at fault. What do you think about this? Who do you believe is at fault in this situation? Comment 1 if you think Eric is at fault. Comment 2 if you think the fault lies with the woman in the Toyota. This man driving a sedan illegally passed everyone waiting just to get home sooner. But in the end, the truck driver helped him know where he was. You won't be able to get home if rage takes over your spirit. A woman in a Civic decided that the red sports car next to her was too clean, so she decided to do something about it. First, it was coffee, then a cup, and finally, a Cadillac. The man driving this CRV tried to overtake in a crowded stretch of road but failed. This made him furious, and he decided to overtake regardless of everything. His speed was too fast, causing him to crash into a Mini Cooper and drag it along in his rage before fleeing. But in the end, he was the recipient of bad karma when his car overturned during his escape attempt. A conflict occurred on the road when a man in a blue car tried to merge into an already congested lane. The driver of the red car decided not to give way, which enraged the man, causing him to charge at the red car. However, as soon as the large man in the red car stepped out, he quickly realized that getting home a little later was better than trying to cut into someone else's lane. The road rage occurred on the highway when the truck driver tried to cut into the sedan's lane, but the sedan driver decided not to yield, believing the truck driver was not allowed to overtake on a solid white line. Then, the sedan driver decided to give in, but the truck driver, now furious, decided to cut off the sedan. In the end, he is the one who receives the karma he created. A previous incident had caused the pickup truck driver to become enraged, and he continuously tailgated the Mazda 2. The pickup truck driver, in an attempt to speed up in retaliation, lost control of his vehicle, and this caused his car to become deformed. This all starts with his self-esteem. When you have the man advantage, but you've encountered the wrong fighter. The rage occurred right on the highway, when the man in the pickup truck got angry and chased the SUV to resolve his anger from a previous incident. But he was so absorbed in his revenge that he forgot he was driving a car. In the end, his vehicle was hit twice in a row, nearly causing it to be completely wrecked. This is why you shouldn't drive next to a truck for too long. The SUV driver didn't yield to the truck driving next to him for an extended period. This caused the truck driver to rage and decide to swerve into the SUV. Then the SUV also decided to respond, but his car seemed too small compared to the huge truck. A previous incident made this cyclist excited and decided to pull out his phone to record the incident. But he did not expect that he would be the main character in the next incident. A man driving a Maserati tried to merge into the lane of an SUV going in the same direction. His rage made him forget the basics, like using the handbrake when getting out of the car. The SUV driver decided to leave, but the Maserati driver kept following until they both stopped at a nearby police station. Ultimately, he was arrested for his aggressive behavior. 3 men clashed in a road rage incident in Bucharest, Romania. Everything seemed to be over when the man driving the black car backed up at high speed. You can't imagine how terrifying the consequences of road rage can be until you've truly witnessed it. This rage occurred between 2 men who had a previous conflict, resulting in severe damage to 2 vehicles, and the person responsible for the incident fled the scene. This video will explain why you need to stay calm in any situation on the road. You never know who or what you might be dealing with when you lose your temper and get out of your car. This man was the victim of the van driver's unwarranted rage for which he did not know the reason. The man driving this sedan suddenly stopped and became angry at the truck driver behind him because he thought the truck was going too close and could put him in danger. Ultimately, the truck driver's pepper spray helped him become more alert. Maintaining a safe speed and keeping a distance will make your trips not only safer, but also more economical. These 2 young men swerved in front of the bus, even threatened, and got angry with the driver because they thought the bus tried to hit them. The crowd in the bus witnessed the entire incident and immediately got off the bus to teach the 2 young men a lesson as soon as they attacked and forced the bus to stop. It seems that these 2 young men were drunk before driving. The heavy traffic made the man in the Hyundai angry, and he decided to attack the bus. Because it was thought that the bus was trying to pass the yellow light, causing traffic congestion. Do you think the man's kick was strong enough to damage the large bus? The tantrum arose from the previous incident, when the man overtook illegally and repeatedly check brakes with Dermot as he followed behind. Dermot honked, which made the man stop and rage, but he ultimately received a ticket. If you rage and step out of your car, you're putting yourself in danger. This is precisely why you should stay calm in every situation. This certainly wasn't in his plan when he decided to rage at the sedan. The incident occurred in a parking lot in California, when the female driver got angry and spit on the pickup truck of the man parked next to her because the man parked too close to her car. This enraged her, leading her to attack the man. Eventually, the police arrived and placed her in handcuffs. The rage incident occurred in Tampa Bay, Florida. A group of motorcyclists seemed to be speeding down the road when a BMW switched lanes without signaling, nearly hitting one of the riders. But the BMW driver chased the group of motorcyclists and confronted them at the stoplight. The incident only ended when the woman got out from the passenger seat of the BMW, pointed a gun, and shouted at the motorcyclists. After that, the motorcyclists seemed to leave. An earlier rage incident caused a man driving a black car to speed up and block the vehicle behind him. The man aggressively approached and tried to attack the people in the car behind. But this quickly caused him to receive karma for his actions. This road rage occurred when the man driving the black car believed that the person with a camera didn't yield the road to him. This led to his rage and decision to retaliate. In the end, he is the one who has to receive the karma he created. Never before has confronting a police officer to channel your rage been such a great idea. An earlier incident caused this young man to fly into a rage and repeatedly attack the window of the man driving a Mercedes. Everything seemed to be over when he returned to his car, when he suddenly kicked the Mercedes again. But this caused him to receive the karma he created. This man tried to cut into a crowded lane and got furious with the truck driver. It seemed like the argument was over, but then the man driving the SUV suddenly stopped and picked up a rock to attack the truck driver. In the end, the recipient of karma is him. You won't know if you will be facing a boxer or a gun if you decide to have road rage, so hopefully you will keep yourself calm and alert before making a decision. A previous incident had caused a conflict between these two men on the road. Everything seemed to have ended when the man in the car decided to leave. But the Cowboys fan threw something at the car window. causing the man in the vehicle to quickly rush into his car door before leaving. A previous road conflict led two women to charge at each other with baseball bats to resolve their rage right in the middle of a gas station. Their rage only ended when two plainclothes policemen were there. The fury happened in Washington, when the Camaro tried to change lanes to the left to overtake, but then suddenly stopped, causing the pickup truck to become furious and decide not to let the Camaro pass. For the next 50 miles, the man driving the Camaro kept following and attempting to cut in front of the pickup. Finally, the Camaro driver decided to speed up and swerve to the right, causing all three vehicles to veer off the road. If this video brings you new experiences to make your driving easier, subscribe to the channel and press the bell button so that every time there is a new video, you will be the first to watch it. A previous incident caused two cars to have a conflict right on the highway. Things escalated when the man in the grey car decided to get out and charge towards the red car. However, as soon as the large man in the red car got out, he quickly realized he had picked the wrong person to mess with. A truck was stuck in both lanes of traffic. This caused the man driving the pickup truck to get angry and scream at the truck driver. He even climbed onto the truck's step and seemed to punch the driver in the cabin before leaving.
Damn it, boy.
But as soon as the truck driver stepped out to get the pickup truck's license plate, the pickup truck driver ran quickly through a grassy area to escape the scene. A previous conflict between two men led an older man to approach an SUV with a screwdriver and start yelling. It seemed to be over when the older man walked away, but that's when the SUV driver decided to retaliate. This video serves as a living demonstration to all of us of why we need to stay calm. The road rage started when someone tried to cut into the lane of an approaching SUV, causing him to get angry and repeatedly cut off the SUV driver over a long period. If you encounter aggressive drivers ready to endanger you, stay away from them as quickly as possible. The man driving the ute became enraged and tried to ram the motorcyclist simply, for the simple reason that the motorbike overtook and went in front of him. The rage intensified when both men stopped at a red light. You can't win against road rage if from the beginning you choose to act like a loser. Hopefully this video will be a lesson for all of us about calmness. Have you seen such expensive road rage? If so, please share your story below in the comments section. The rage happened for one simple reason. This man tried to squeeze into the front space between two cars. When he wasn't let in, he decided to rage and charged at the man with the camera. If someone doesn't let you in, Just let them go and keep signaling until someone kind lets you in. This robber received immediate karma when trying to rob a motorbike in the middle of the day and at a busy intersection. This man became enraged with Letitia while she was driving to her office. The reason for his rage was that he thought Letitia was going too slow and blocking in front of him, even though the next lane was clear. The fact was that Letitia was driving at 60 miles per hour, but he still thought it was not fast enough, so he overtook and screamed at Letitia. Ultimately, in his effort to speed up and overtake her, he lost control and ran off the road. There was no observation when he changed lanes, but this was what caused his anger. And in the end, that anger taught him a lesson. Our only goal when traveling on the road is to get to the finish line safely, not to win a bout of road rage. So if you can forgive each other's small mistakes, please do this. If the situations in the video bring you valuable lessons that help you drive safer, please like and subscribe to the channel as a way to motivate me to create more valuable videos. The rage incident happened when two men argued over who had the right of way on a narrow road. In the end, the shirtless man tried to flee the scene, but was blocked by a woman. While everyone was waiting at the red light, an impatient man decided to illegally change lanes to get ahead, but this quickly got him a costly ticket. A conflict arose when two cars lightly bumped into each other in an earlier incident. It seemed to be over when both parties left, but the man driving the white car decided to return and rammed the man in the SUV. But he quickly regretted his actions right after. An earlier incident caused both cars to block each other to resolve their road rage. Eventually, both cars left after the rage lasted for a long time. A woman who witnessed the entire event decided to report it to the police immediately afterward. Enzo was on his way home after work in Texas when he encountered a man in a Toyota who suddenly raged at him. Enzo had no idea what crime he had committed against this man, made him constantly check brakes with Enzo right on the highway for a long time. If you were Enzo, what would you do in this situation? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Now let's help this man think of a reason to help him answer his wife when asked why his car was damaged. This never happens according to plan, so hopefully this video will help everyone think about how to respond when faced with anger. A previous incident caused the van driver to rage and decide to block the SUV at an intersection to resolve his anger. and you can't beat road rage if you act like losers in the first place. Every conflict can be resolved when you choose to react calmly, so always aim to stay calm in the face of road rage. The conflict happened very simply when these two men walked into each other's lane. If you were in this situation, would you choose to give way or wait? Please leave a comment on how you would react in this situation. The rampage occurred when two men in a sedan tried to squeeze into the truck's lane. This caused the driver to honk his horn to warn them, but this caused the two men in the sedan to become angry and rush towards the truck driver. However, the situation quickly turned around when the driver was carrying something that appeared to be an electric baton. The two cars in front rushed forward dangerously, causing the man in the gray car to decide to change lanes to the left, but at the same time, the man driving the white car was speeding up and lost control, almost causing him to be thrown off the road. This caused him to fly into a rage and rush towards the man in the gray car to vent his rage. Luckily, the man in the gray car chose to react peacefully.